Canadian symbols. Mace. This stick is used in special ceremonies. It has symbols of Canada, England, Ireland, and Scotland on it. Crown. This is a symbol of the monarch and Canadian government. Canadian flag. This red and white flag was made in 1965. Union Jack. This is the flag of England. Canadian Red Ensign. This was the flag of Canada for 100 years. Maple leaf. This is Canada's most famous symbol. Fleur de lis. This means lily. It is a French symbol. British Columbia flag. This provincial flag has the Union Jack, wavy white and blue stripes, the sun, and a golden crown. Coat of arms. This has red maple leaves and symbols of England, France, Scotland, and Ireland. It also has the words "from sea to sea" in Latin. Parliament buildings. These buildings are in Ottawa. The federal government works here. BC Legislature Building. This building is in Victoria. The BC provincial government works here. Ice hockey. This is Canada's national winter sport. This is Canada's most popular sport to watch. NHL. This stands for the National Hockey League. Stanley Cup. This trophy is given to the winning NHL team. Clarkson Cup. This trophy is given to the winning women's hockey team. Canadian football. This is Canada's second most popular sport to watch. Curling. Scottish people brought this ice game to Canada. Soccer. This is Canada's most popular sport to play. Lacrosse. This is Canada's national summer sport. It is a traditional Indigenous sport. Beaver. This animal is important to Canada's history. People hunted it and used its fur for hats. It is on the Canadian nickel, or 5-cent coin. Order of Canada. This medal is an award for good citizens. Victoria Cross. This medal is an award for brave soldiers during war. RCMP. They are the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They are also called Mounties. They are Canada's national police. Snowbirds. They are pilots in the Canadian Army. They do plane shows. Library of Parliament. This room is the oldest part of the Canadian Parliament buildings. Memorial Chamber. This room is inside the Peace Tower. It has the Books of Remembrance. Books of Remembrance. These books have the names of Canadian soldiers who died in wars. Peace Tower. This part of the Parliament buildings was built in 1927 in memory of the First World War. Elk. This is a kind of deer. It is on the Canadian quarter, or 25-cent coin. Loon. This is a water bird. It is on the Canadian loonie, or $1 coin. Polar bear. This white bear lives in the Arctic. It is on the Canadian toonie, or $2 coin. Blue nose. This was a fast Canadian boat. It is on the Canadian dime, or 10-cent coin. John A. Macdonald. He was the first Prime Minister of Canada, 1867 to 1873, and 1878 to 1891. This is when Canada became a country. He is on some Canadian $10 bills. Viola Desmond. She was a successful Black businesswoman in Canada. She fought for equal rights. Wilfrid Laurier. He was the 7th Prime Minister of Canada, 1896 to 1911. He was the first French-Canadian Prime Minister. He is on the Canadian $5 bill. Queen Elizabeth II. She was the Queen of England 1952 to 2022. She is still on a lot of Canadian money. King Charles III. He became the King of England in 2022. He is on some Canadian money. Robert Borden. He was the 8th Prime Minister of Canada, 1911 to 1920. He was the Prime Minister during World War I. He is on the Canadian $100 bill. William Lyon Mackenzie King. He was the 10th Prime Minister of Canada, 1921 to 1930, and 1935 to 1948. He was the Prime Minister during World War II. He is on the Canadian $50 bill. Queen Victoria. She was the Queen of England, 1837 to 1901. This was when Canada became a country. Canadians celebrate Victoria Day on the Monday on or before May 24th, her birthday. Poppy. Canadians wear these flowers on Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day is on November 11th. On this day, Canadians remember soldiers who died in wars.